Greetings fellow gamers, I'm the Soulsborne Seeker and I'm back with another video showcasing 13 upcoming indie Metroidvania games you probably haven't heard of, expected to release sometime in 2023 or later. Before we start, as always, a kind reminder to please consider subscribing to the channel if you end up enjoying this content, since it will help me reach even more people and spread the knowledge far and wide. And now, without further ado, let's dive into it. We begin our journey with Constance, a 2D hand-drawn action-adventure Metroidvania with an intriguing premise. Constance takes place within the protagonist's inner world, a place that is slowly decaying due to her declining mental state. Being an artist, she arms herself with her paintbrush and embarks on a journey to escape while dealing with the nightmares birthed by her own troubled mind in the process. Constance places a lot of focus on the usage of the brush as a gameplay mechanic, allowing you to use it in order to fight your battles, but also to upgrade your abilities by sketching different inspiring elements you find on your travels, which you can further enhance by collecting various different materials. The mental health aspect gives way to some unique biomes, with each area featuring enemies and lore representing different aspects of the artist's psyche and personal history. With a vast, non-linear interconnected world full of quests and collectibles to boot, Constance is shaping up to become a wonderful experience in the genre. Constance has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Next comes Restless Lands, a 2D pixel art Metroidvania adventure that draws inspiration from Viking legends and folklore. Restless Lands places you into the boots of a young warrior who begins a journey across Midgard in order to restore its magical garden of blue roses, which is crucial to the realm's survival, while at the same time trying to discover what led to its downfall in the first place. On his quest, he will come across terrifying creatures inspired by Viking mythology that he will have to dispose of, as well as cunning puzzles he will have to solve in order to emerge triumphant. To top it all off, the game also features side quests as well as an ability upgrade system, all of which will aid you on your journey to put an end to the dark forces threatening your world. Restless Lands has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC.
What do you know of glory, boy?
I know glory is found in defeating a legendary Mercer leader in single combat.
Following, we have Winds of Arcana Ruination, a Metroidvania Souls-like title with an emphasis on challenging combat. The story transpires in the world of Lyrna, a place that was nearly devastated millennia ago during a cataclysmic event known as the Wrath of Ashkaton, and saved by a group of heroes that managed to prevent the ruination and ascend to godhood. You take control of Orin, a young mercenary thrust in an odyssey of vengeance, magic and hopelessness as dangerous entities are once more plotting the end of the world by bringing back Ashkaton. The game is heavily focused on unforgiving fighting, with parrying, dodging, blocking and evading enemy attacks being paramount to your success. Thankfully, you will have the rune shard system on your side, which will allow you to upgrade your character's battle capabilities in order to match your preferred combat approach, from high-risk, high-damage builds to tanky, defensive warfare and everything in between. Adding to that, your character will also be able to utilize magic, which could mean the difference between life or death in the most desperate situations. With over 90 different enemies to face and more than 20 bosses to overcome, Winds of Arcana Ruination promises to put your fighting ability to the test. Winds of Arcana Ruination has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Moving on, there's Lightwood, an action platformer Metroidvania with a Sylvan theme. Lightwood has you exploring an ancient, fallen insect kingdom inside a dying tree as you slowly discover what led to the realm's downfall while clashing against hostile lords and their minions. In true Metroidvania style, Lightwood features a sprawling map that can be explored in non-linear fashion as long as you acquire the appropriate ability to do so, and promises a wide variety of enemies and bosses that will stand between you and the uncovering of the rich lore permeating this world. Lightwood has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Farther down the path we have Traveler, a difficult pixel art Metroidvania game inspired by titles like Hollow Knight, Celeste, and Sekiro. Traveler takes place in the fairy tale kingdom of Valora, an enigmatic interconnected world filled with vibrant towns, enchanting critters, and hidden mysteries. You don the cape of the Traveler, an individual that arrives in Valora devoid of memories, with nothing but a postcard featuring 3 unknown faces on its backside in his possession. Stumbling upon a small, ramshackle village whose inhabitants plead for help, the Traveler starts his journey across these unknown lands in a quest to restore his recollections. True to its inspirations, Traveler features parry-based combat and precision platforming throughout more than 8 handcrafted areas filled with enemies and carefully concealed secrets. Traveler has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Next up there's Orin, a fast-paced Metroidvania with a focus on challenging combat and precision platforming. Orin tells the story of a father who embarks on a perilous journey to the depths of the realm of Eldoria in search of his beloved daughter Freya, a path littered with treacherous traps, ancient puzzles, and malevolent forces. As the determined parent, you will traverse this hostile world while forging allegiances with odd creatures and battling fierce enemies as you uncover long-lost truths buried in its bowels. One of the special powers you will get to use here is that of telekinesis, which will allow you to control objects in your surroundings to make them work in your favor. You'll also get the chance to upgrade your skills while also acquiring new abilities that will turn the tide of battle and deadly platforming in your favor, a lot of which you will get by discovering ancient relics known as Pralin and harnessing their power. Orin has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Then comes Lotus Knight, a 2D action Metroidvania title with evident inspirations from games like Hollow Knight. In Lotus Knight you take on the role of a girl born from a lotus who, after coming into the world, begins to hear the call of her mother summoning her to her side. It is of interest that Lotus Knight will feature player decisions that can lead to different endings, meaning the game will benefit from multiple playthroughs if you wish to see everything the story has to offer. Lotus Knight is expected to come out sometime in 2024 and has been confirmed for PC. Coming up next we have Paradiso Guardian, an action Metroidvania game heavily influenced by Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Here you brandish the Blade of Lenga, a battle angel of the Paradiso army who goes on the offensive to reclaim a floating castle invaded by unknown forces. The game features a huge map to explore, filled with demonic enemies to beat, food, equipment and relics to collect, as well as characters to engage with. Here I do need to present a warning. Paradiso Guardian is a game featuring adult content that some people may find not to their tastes. The developers have clarified that they intend to release 2 versions, one that is suitable for work and one that isn't, in order for players to experience the game in a way that makes them comfortable, so make of that what you will. Paradiso Guardian is slated for release on the 14th of September 2023 and has been confirmed for PC. Going onwards, there's Animal Well, a pixelated Metroidvania title that aspires to keep you engaged for countless hours. As a creature that hatches out of a flower, you begin wandering across a haunting world filled with unique flora and fauna as you try to uncover its secrets. Animal Well boasts a fully functional ecosystem where creatures interact with one another in different ways, as well as countless hidden secrets, puzzles, and items for you to discover. It is also of note that the game does not focus on combat, instead wanting you to play it smart with your approach to enemies by making use of the environment and your items to survive. Time will tell if the ambition of Animal Well will be realized, but if it does, this game could evolve into a wonderful gem for the genre. Animal Well has no set release date as of yet, though there are rumors about an early 2024 release, and has been confirmed for Nintendo Switch, PS5 and PC. Next comes Ghost Hand, an action-adventure Metroidvania game with nostalgic 3D backgrounds harkening back to the PS1 era. Ghost Hand puts you in the role of Iria, a young wizard living on the moon who goes on the hunt to find her father, a long-lost powerful mage. On her quest, she will face mutated creatures and powerful machines while going against an oppressive empire that decided to expand its reach to her lunar home. What's interesting about Ghost Hand is that, aside from its standard Metroidvania elements of ability-gated exploration and challenging platforming, it actually allows you to navigate the world on the back of a dragon, also featuring aerial combat. Ghost Hand has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Third from the end we have Crypt Custodian, a charming Metroidvania with an interesting semi-top-down camera perspective. Here you play as Pluto, a cat that died and ended up in the Palace of the Afterlife. After a disastrous meeting with the Afterlife Guardian, named Kendra, Pluto is sentenced to a lifetime of cleaning the afterlife. And so, armed with his trusty broom, he begins exploring the vast world, all the while planning on how to break back into the palace. Pluto's trip will be filled with epic battles against minions and bosses alike, as well as various puzzles, collectibles, abilities, and upgrades that will allow you to tailor your playstyle the way you see fit. Crypt Custodian is expected to come out sometime in 2024 and has been confirmed for PC. Nearing the end, there's Necrowave, a 2D platformer Metroidvania with a huge emphasis on critical thinking. Necrowave is a game about the emotional life of a zombie that's stuck in a microwave. Aside from the odd premise, what's really interesting about this title is its approach to combat. In Necrowave, every enemy is like a puzzle that you need to solve, forcing you to think on your feet and try to figure out how to bring them down instead of mindlessly approaching fights in simple hack-and-slash fashion. To make matters more challenging, almost everything dies in one hit, including you, so you will have to keep your wits about you if you wish to succeed. As expected from its Metroidvania foundation, the game will feature ability-gated exploration, as well as many hidden secrets and challenges for you to uncover. Necrowave has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Finally, we have Full Moon, a pixel art Metroidvania game with a focus on exploration and spectacle combat. In Full Moon, you will take on the divine mantle of the Egyptian god Anubis as you explore a colossal pyramid full of danger and mystery. What's unique about Full Moon is its focus on combat for you to both defeat your enemies as well as navigate the map. The game features a full combo system which allows you to chain different attacks together in order to end up with new and creative combinations, as well as a skill fusion system that lets you mix different skills to generate fresh and unique abilities. Said abilities will be important for you to take down your foes, but also to access the pyramid's secret areas as well as open up different pathways for you to reach your various destinations. Full Moon is expected to release sometime in September of 2023 and has been confirmed for PC. What did you think of these games? Did you already know about them? Are you planning to try any of them out? Let me know in the comments below and feel free to point out any obscure titles you may have come across. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. Until next time, Soulsborne Seeker out.